Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So for our projects today, we stopped by Lowe's and ran into the garden center and we picked up some of these aloe vera plants.
Oh yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I like that one.
And we also picked up a bag of all-purpose sand. So in my last video, I made these fishing floats. So now I'm gonna be finishing up my summer tablescape, which I made these for. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up with some more projects today. And my first project is gonna be using these containers. So we're also going to be using some sand and some white sand that I picked up at Dollar Tree. So I kind of thought it would be good to mix them. We'll see what that looks like. Okay, so next we're just going to be adding Okay, so I just added some of the white sand. I thought it gave it more of a real beach sand look, so I really liked how the two mixed together came out. Okay, I'm going to try to show you the difference by adding the white sand. I'm not sure if you can tell on here, but this one is the one I added the white sand to. And I really like how adding the white sand makes it look like actual beach sand. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it lightened it up and I really like how it looks. So I'm going to add some white sand to this one. Okay, so next I'm going to be adding these LED wax candles. I really like how real the wicks look in these candles. Okay, so here's how they look turned on. And they smell really good too. So next we're going to add our candles down into the sand, but I didn't want the sand to get all into the battery compartment of the candle and get in the little holes. So I found these lids and the candles fit perfectly in them. So I'm just going to set the lid down in the sand and then set the candle on top of it. Okay, so next we're gonna add our shells, and I did pick these shells up from the Dollar Tree, and then later I found our shells that we had picked up from the beach when we had a family beach trip, and I did incorporate them later, but for now I just used these from the Dollar Tree. Next, I picked up these starfish. And then I just added one starfish down in the front of each container. And then I picked this bag of sea glass up from Dollar Tree and then just added a few pieces in each container. And then I added a little bit of this moss into it. I thought it looked very beachy and added some texture, and you just want to kind of layer things in there. So I thought this was perfect. So for the larger one, I'm not going to be adding a candle, but I will add some sand to the bottom of it. Okay, so for this one, I have this picture of my family when we went to Virginia Beach, and I thought that would be perfect to put down in this one. So I used a small clothespin to hold it in place and then just stuck that down into the sand. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some shells to it. and then added some sea glass. Next, I'm gonna add a little of the moss. That one might be too big. Let's go a little smaller. So for the finishing touch, I'm just gonna finish it off by sprinkling some of the white sand all around the top. Okay, so for this project, I picked up some glasses at Dollar Tree. And then I picked up some rope from Hobby Lobby. Okay, and then I'm just gonna wrap it around the bottom of my glasses. So it'll look like that. Let's see how hard this is to cut. Okay, so for the rope, when I get to the corners or the edges right here, I'm just gluing a little bit and sticking it down here, wrapping it to the next round. So all I did was just wrap the cording around it and then glued every so often just to hold it, and it can slide up and down, and then you can slide it off so it's not attached to the cup, but it is very tight so it won't slide off when you're holding it. And here's how it turned out. So I'm just gonna remove everything from the table and give it a good wipe down. It had some glitter left on it from a project, so I was trying to get all of the glitter off of the table. I picked up these placemats from IKEA a while back, and I thought they would be perfect. And then I had this roll of I'm not even sure if you would call it ribbon. It just had a really cool texture. It's kind of like a mesh top ribbon. And I thought it'd be perfect for the table runner. And then I just added my white plates. And then I added these clear plates that I had picked up from Dollar Tree. I decided to use the same napkins and just switch out the napkin rings, which I absolutely love these. I made these and I do have a video on that if you're interested in seeing how I made them. I'm gonna switch them out for these, which I also made in that same video. And I just love how they turned out, and they were super easy to make. So if you want to include a coastal design and you want it to feel relaxing and calm, you will want to have some different shades of blues with cream and white and a touch of green. And if you want more of a bold beach look, you can incorporate red into it. I wanted more of a relaxing, softer palette, so I just kept it to the neutral colors. I love getting to incorporate things that we've picked up along the way, like these birds. These came from our beach trip to Biloxi. This picture of us, this was a trip to Virginia Beach. These shells actually came from our beach trips, mostly Sanibel Island. There were a lot of shells on Sanibel Island, so we brought back a couple of those. So in my last video, I made these fishing floats. So if you want to see how I did that, you can check out my last video that I posted. It's just a quick tutorial on how to make these. And here's how I put these together. So I read that shades of blue and white mimic the crashing waves of the ocean. I just thought that was such a pretty visual. Okay, so here's how it all came together. And you really want to try to add in some texture like this, and then the texture of the rope, this little table runner. I even included this little netting, like a fish net. I really like how these turned out perfect for this whole tablescape because they look like they are kind of sprinkled with sand. I was excited to find these at Dollar Tree. I thought they were perfect. Found these at Hobby Lobby and they were on clearance. And then I decided to add some aloe vera plants to give it the green color that I wanted. I just love how all of it came out. So behind my dining room table, I added this little grouping. And so this was a birthday gift from my daughter. It was actually part of my birthday decorations, but also a gift. I thought it was perfect for this. And I found these beautiful frosted blue vases at Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance. I just love the color. And then I just added the rope cording to the tops of them. And then I included some of the fishing floats. And these are some of the Christmas ball ornaments that I painted. And then of course I had to add some sea glass, so I sprinkled some sea glass all around. And then I added these wooden chain links, and it makes me think of driftwood. And to finish it off, I just added this large white shell to it, and that's how it came together. So this table we purchased at Restoration Hardware, and it's a lot more narrow than our previous table. So on our previous table, I could do more in the center, but on this one, it really just has to go lengthwise. So I just kind of run it down the center of the table. But I think the color of the table really looks good with this. Okay, so if you've been to the beach, comment down below your favorite beach trip. I absolutely love how it all came together and it was super easy. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Okay, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified when I post my next video. And if you liked the video, hit that thumbs up button and I will see you in the next one.